Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about OODA loop staff drills in the Staff Mace Club seminar. I've just finished teaching a Staff Mace Club seminar in March 2023 in Bellingham, Washington with Summer Huntington, and we are talking about what and why that seminar is organized the way it is. The whole seminar is based on showing people that staff, mace, and club are the best way to train the most important human movements that there are. Humans have thumbs for a reason. It allows us to hold onto levers. Swinging levers is what defines humanity as a species, the use of tools, the use of weapons, and throwing patterns. In the modern world, people have gotten really far away from understanding that, and we tend to go to the gym and do things like bench press and deadlift, which are absolutely awesome, but which are not teaching people the most important movement patterns that there are, casting patterns, or the basis of loaded throwing patterns. In the seminar, we work with staff in the 2.5-day one. In the 5-day version of the seminar, we work with both long staff, 5 to 6 feet, and short staff, machete length staffs, what people might call eskrima sticks, or baseball bats, which are clubs. The concept of OODA loop comes to us from, I think, the Korean War Air Force pilots, and they were trying to design a way to get people to make optimum decisions in the least amount of time, and they came up with the concept of OODA loop: observe, orient, decide, act. In our seminar, we do sections of staff first, where we let people go through that decision process of deciding what to do with sticks, letting people discover the most important movement patterns that humans do: pullovers, striking, blocking, not getting hit, moving your feet, turning around to face something behind you. And we do it all with OODA loop drills. When people swing something at your face, you have to observe that it's being swung at your face. Your brain has to calculate the angle that it is coming in at. You have to orient your body to face the incoming attack. You have to decide to block, and then you have to act on that block. And then eventually we add in strikes after that, and then full power strikes to separate targets. A lot of what we do in the seminar is removing the attacker from the view of the defender, which means the defender has to turn around and see an attack coming in. If they can't see it coming in ahead of time, they have to go through that OODA loop really fast to observe, orient, decide, and act the block. We let people experimentally do this thousands and thousands of times in the seminar, because then their body will learn what it feels like, and their brain will average out the best way to block. The coaching cues are really simple. Move your body to the target, straighten out your arms, and then we ask a lot of questions. Did that feel like a good block or a bad block? People say bad block. We coach them through making it feel like a better block. In the mace section of training, we take away the OODA loop and we have people work on position with, say, a 5 to 15 pound mace, depending on frame size. And we have them work on their stepping patterns, and we turn that into metabolic conditioning. Staff drills are unregulated effort. The amount of effort you have to put in is based on what the attacker is doing. We talk a lot about how to be good partners in this seminar, because you can't learn if your partner sucks. Big part of training partners to be good so that everybody can learn effectively. After that, we go into heavy club swinging, which is closed hip, which means 2 feet pointed straight ahead, and we work with heavier weights. The heavier weights let people know whether or not they are lining up correctly. Then we repeat this loop over and over and over again. Staff, unregulated effort. Mace, stepping pattern, regulated effort, metabolic conditioning. Heavy club, heavier weight, forcing you to be better in alignment. We repeat it over and over and over again. The staff drills get one more step more complex each time. The system rolls through. The point of the seminar is that this is an optimized neurological learning technique, and it allows people to figure out the best thing that they need to do in the least amount of time, so that people understand what and how to train later. What we just completed was the 2.5-day version of the seminar. There is a 5-day version of the seminar coming up in August here in this exact same spot on Orcas Island. That's the ocean. Those are islands out there. The 5-day versions we try to put in an adventure context where you have to go away further than you would to go train in a studio. And we make them a little bit more difficult to get to, and we put them in more extreme environments. The January one was in Thailand. So you got to train out by like cool rice paddies and around Buddhist temples and everything else. The August one will be here on Orcas Island because I think this is probably one of the coolest forests in the world, and I've been to a lot of forests, and they are designed as hero's journeys where you have to start at home, you have to answer the call to adventure, which means signing up and preparing, doing all the prep work to come to the seminar. Then you have to go to the seminar. The journey is not so difficult that you won't be able to manage it, but it tends to be outside of most people's comfort zones, which is part of the process of the seminar. You show up here, you will not fully understand what you're getting into because there's really no way to prepare for OODA loop staff drills, because I think I'm the only one teaching it that way. And then you have to train with everybody. We specifically make each person train with absolutely everybody, so everybody learns the basics from everybody's point of view. You do something you've never done, you talk to people you've never talked to, you continue to learn and learn and learn. It goes over and over and over. That 5 days feels like a month, and then you have to go through the process of getting yourself out of the situation and making it back home a different person than when you left, because the whole thing is designed to change the way your brain works forever. It is an extremely nerdy idea. Nerds do design some of the best experiences and learning techniques because it is designed.